what I did notice Saturday night was a look on your face that I've never seen
Mm-hmm.
before from you in the ring. And, just take us back to Saturday night, you coming into the ring, you seeing Stiverne in front of you. What was your mindset? What were you going out to prove to the people that on Saturday night?
Man, if anybody's been following my career, they've known that I've always got the short end of the stick with different situations, especially the opportunities that have been given to me. All I've wanted to do in my career, especially after obtaining the belt, is to prove that I am the best, like I know I am, and over and over and over and over again, I've been let down. Guys have ducked me. They have went to different routes not to fight me. They have gotten on PEDs over and over again. And then the blame has always have been pointed back at me. The finger has been pointed at me for other guys doing things that ain't have nothing to do with me. So this night, Saturday, that night of the fight, I wanted to prove to people that I am here. I'm more hungrier than I've ever been as a champion. I used the starvation of a lion, that when a lion starves, it feel like he was starved for a whole year. So when he do finally get his prey, he tears them up. He eat them. And that's what I wanted to show as a champion, as an American champion, as a black man, a leader of men, and show them that I am here and I am not going anywhere. All that frustration built up, all that, it's like a snowball effect on my career, and all of it has to be lashed out, came out that night. I will refuse to lose. I even put on note that if I lose this fight, I will retire, and I'm a man of my word. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And that's what would have happened. But that night, nobody in the world would have been able to beat me that night. Any other night. This is who I am, and this is who I always going to be. And it's going to be hard for any fighter in the world to beat me. So when they do, I'm going to put it like this. Any heavyweight that's listening to me, that hears my voice, I'm speaking to you. And when it's time for you to fight me, you better be ready.
Yeah, Champ, I was on the conference call a couple of weeks ago before the fight, and the question was asked about basically the social, the protesting and stuff like that. But a lot of the guys who I don't know who it was, but they wanted to cut you off, and they didn't allow you basically to get your full message out there. Right here on our show, we welcome that, those type of messages. So I just wanted to give you the opportunity to get your message out there about this, the social, about the protesting, social injustices. And you mentioned the other day that you had a friend that fell victim to some social injustices. And I just want to give you an opportunity to get your message out there.
As a black man myself, I've been brought up in this world full of hate. This world is so full of hate. We live in a world that the negativity is what we promote instead of the positive. We live in a world where we condone negativity. We sucks it in like some kind of energy source. And when it's positive, we don't want to hear too much of it. We don't care about it, and so much been going on, especially with the black people, for years and years and years. And like I said, over the history of time, we've always got the short end of the stick, just like my career. And people don't understand. People don't want to hear us speak. People don't want to hear the things that happened in the past, because the past, they say it's the past, but how can you not hear the past when it's still current right here in the present and probably go further on into the future if we don't do nothing about it? As a black man, and as I feel like a man of, as a leader of men, I just feel it's time for us to come together. There's nothing better than black men coming together, being able to shake each other's hand, being able to hug each other, or tell each other, we love you, I love you, man. No matter what, whether you know that person or not, you just never know what words can do to uplift, to build, to motivate, to get somebody confident and say, man, that man said he loved me and don't even know me. It's a great feeling because we're so used to the opposite. We're so used to the opposite of seeing another man, looking at him, staring him up and down, and being able to see what can I get from this man, or I'm going to take from this man instead of lifting him and helping the man and see what can I do for this man. You know, as time played out, if people would sit back and go back in history and look and see all the suffering, the heartaches and pain where men and women and children was killed and hung from trees and with their hands tied behind their back. So even if they tried to escape that, they couldn't because their hands was behind their back, or they're in fires burning to the oh my God, you know, just so much. And now, as a champion, and I have this platform, I must speak out. I must tell people. I must gather the people and know this is not to start nothing. No, this is not to start riot or start war, start hatred, because there's enough of that in the world now. I don't want hatred. I want peace. I want love. And I definitely want justice for those families that's been done wrong because
Amen.
of the racism, because of the hatred, because of the dislike for black people. We have done nothing to nobody. We have done nothing. We're the only race that haven't had any kind of redemption or nothing. Like I said, look at the Jews. They have the Holocaust. The Indians, free taxes. Some of them get paid money every month.
Mm-hmm.
But black people, we suffer. Black people, we suffer over 400,000 years and still suffering to this day, and we still haven't got nothing. They tried to give us they started out with a Black History Week, and then we talked about it, and then they gave us a Black History Month. They promised us 40 acres and a mule, but we ain't even seen none of that. And those that got the mule, it was already sick, and the land was already halfway bad to even keep up with. I just don't understand what, as a black race, what have we done so wrong to be getting treated so bad? That's my only problem. So as a black man, I want to gather my people. I want to teach to my people. I want to speak to my people. To not only, just like the pastor said, bring your Bibles to church. Because I may be telling you something that's a lie, but if you have your Bible, you can follow every word that I say. You can understand and see that the truth is right here. I say that to say this. People, go back and do your research. Go back and do the history of it. Know your people. Know where you come from. Be happy who you are. Be happy where you come from, because you can only make it better. It's all up on you. It's enough of this. We must love each other. We must hold each other. We must help each other. Just like my grandma used to say, it takes a village to raise us. We're the strongest race in the world, and I'm not a racist. I'm about far from it. But when it's come to my people, I love my people. I want to see my people do great. I want to see them being able to be finally happy, because right now we're not happy. Over in the UK, that's where the slave trade started at. They tricked us into signing over things because we couldn't read or write. And when we signed over our freedom for benefits and privileges, they gave us a Bible and sent us on about our way. Benefits and privileges that don't even really have nothing to do with us. And we came to a country that we're not even citizens of, because America is two different parts. It's a U.S. private America, which is a corporation. And it is USA of America. And the United States of America, we're not states. Even Trump said it. Even Trump said it. That's the thing about Trump. We got to love him because he says the things that are true. He says things that if you listen to him, he's telling you what the deal is. But we sit back, this is, nah.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it that he's being blatantly honest. You know what I mean?
Honest. He's being honest. And again, like I said, I love all people, because when I see people, I don't see their color. I know a lot of people may say that, and sometimes that's not true. Sometimes people say that just to avoid being under fire, just to avoid to have to talk about this shit. But it's real. It's real. When I say I don't see color, all I see is another human being that does the same thing, eat, sleep, and shit like me, but have a brilliant mind of their own to be able to think and create things that will make the world go round. We all have the same. We all believe the same. We all do some of the similar things. Sometimes we even think the same. Sometimes we may like the same things. But people want to separate us from the color of our skin that has nothing to do with the character of our country or the things that we may do and bring into this world. I just wish my people could have a fair shake in life once and for all. And for me to have this platform before I end my career, before I end this world, I will be able to bring my people much closer to them loving their own race, to them loving each other, or to them loving themselves and say, you know what, I'm black and I'm proud. I am a black person. I love being who I am. I love where I came from. And from this point on, this moment on, this movement right here, I will respect my other fellow man, my other fellow woman. I will respect them, and I will live on to be better than I was last year, to encourage others to say, hey, it's okay to be black. It's okay. It's okay to understand my greatness in my skin. It's okay to understand the history of where we came from and how far we came and see where we are now. But we got to do better. We must do better. We can't be brainwashed with all the things that are going on in the world that reflect on us. We can't be ignorant. Look, we don't even understand what's happening. Ignorant. It's lack of knowledge. So we can't be too ignorant for what things that's going on. We have to have our own mind. We have to listen to each other. We have to respect each other and tell each other we love each other, because there's nothing more than seeing a group of black men. And I say black men because we're the foundation of it all. And there's nothing more than seeing black men gather around together and have a civilized conversation where they laugh, joke, play around, even hug each other, tell each other they love each other. That's a great moment for me. And when I'm around my people, that's all we do. We love on each other. We motivate each other. We tell each other great job. And when we leave, we tell each other we love each other again. So when we see them next time, we'll be happy to see them just as the same as they left. And that's what I'm here for, this platform. That's what I would do as a black man. I just want my people to realize the greatness that's up in them. That's all. Just the greatness that's up in them, and they can be able to live on and feel good about themselves, knowing that somebody loved them, knowing that somebody cared for them. Because we done been through too much. So many years. We just want a fair shake. And I thank you guys for giving me this platform and this time for you guys. Because it's something that's very passionate about me.